Pool days have arrived, but oh no, chlorine is gone?
Do you think this will be, like, quote unquote, the toilet paper of the summer?
I do. I think for the companies that have not anticipated this like us, they will be facing a major shortage with not a lot of answers as of yet. In fact, our suppliers have predicted that at the end of this month, it will be totally out of chlorine.
This all started with the rise of COVID-19.
What happened is it forced workers to not be able to go to the plant and manufacture chlorine.
Then Mother Nature got involved.
Fast forward a little bit to Hurricane Laura.
Laura was a costly $19 billion storm.
It destroyed one of the major chlorine plants in Louisiana that was responsible for 1/3 of the chlorine production in all of the United States.
With more people staying home and getting use out of their pool, the problem amplified.
Also during COVID-19, the pool industry was deemed essential. So we were in charge of keeping customers' pools clean and sanitary and safe for them to swim in during this quarantine when they were at home.
So how do you make the most of the chlorine that you already have and conserve in the future?
Great question. What they can do is clean their filter more often and run their pool longer.
Algae is the culprit of green pools, and it loves warm, wet climates like a Texas pool in the middle of summer. Algae growth is accelerated on extremely hot days.
I like to use the analogy of a river or a river running a constant flow. You don't have the algae buildup you have on like a pond or a lake that's stagnant and it's just full of algae.
Here are other ways that the weather impacts your pool. Strong UV rays break down the chlorine content in your water. Excess rain dilutes the chemicals, creating a pH imbalance. David recommends replacing filters every 4 to 6 months. He also mentioned that organic substances, such as pollen, leaves, and yes, bird droppings, must be treated by different chemicals than non-organic materials, such as sunscreen or oils from our skin. Then I asked if saltwater pools were a better option, especially since chlorine is limited now.
Chlorine is more economical, or at least it was until this chlorine shortage. This pool right here is a salt pool though, and I will say it is a little softer on the skin. That's the biggest thing salt pools have going for it, is that it's better for the skin.
And the hair, the ladies that get highlights, they don't have to worry about their hair turning green.
Yes, exactly.